Ahmad ibn Hanbal, he said, Shu'bah sought knowledge from Al-Hakim ibn Utaybah for 18 months. He even sold the beams of the roof of his house to get by. Abdurrahman ibn Abi Hatim, he said, we were in Egypt for 7 months and we did not even eat broth whilst we were there. Our day was apportioned to the scholars' assemblies, and at night we would write down and revise what we learnt. Once I and a companion came to a sheikh to study, but they said he is ill. Then on our way back, so that day the teacher's not there, the teacher's ill. We said, okay, we went back. On our way back, we saw a fish that we liked, so we bought it. When we arrived home, it was time to attend a gathering of knowledge, so we did not have time to prepare it. So we left it and proceeded to the lesson. We remained busy in seeking knowledge up until 3 days passed over it, and it almost expired. So we ate it raw. We didn't even have enough time to give it to someone else to cook it for us. Then he said, knowledge is not attained with convenience. The great scholar of Arabic grammar, Muhammad Ahmad Bakr al-Khayyar al-Baghdadi, used to study all the time, even on the road. He would often fall into a hole or be trampled by an animal. Because he's on the shari'ah, he's reading, so he knocks into someone, or he falls into a hole, or an animal hits him. Today, we don't have animals, we have cars. Dawood al-Ta'i used to drink bread soup instead of eating bread. He would drink bread soup instead of eating bread. When that was mentioned to him, he replied, the difference between chewing bread and drinking bread soup is enough time for the recitation of 50 verses. Ibn Uyayna, he said, I heard Shu'bah say, whoever seeks knowledge will go bankrupt. I sold my mother's washing basin for 7 dinars. And then there are many other examples. This is, inshallah, when you read all of it, you'll see how the Salaf were in seeking knowledge. So I said that still happens still today. That happens today a lot. You might not hear people talking about it, but it does happen. The struggles still exist. I know a brother who, because he was buying so many books, he never had no food to eat, he didn't want to ask anyone, and he stopped eating for a couple of days and he had to go to hospital. I know another brother who never had no food for 3 days, and he got weak, he couldn't go to the college or the school anymore. So when he did go to the school and they said, why have you been absent for 3 days? He said, I didn't have nothing to eat, I became weak. Why do you ask us? You are our son, you should ask us and we'll give you. I didn't want to ask him. That exists, that happens today. And people go to great lengths. Journey, some of the examples here in the journey, 7 months, 16 years, traveling away from their family, not reading letters, not being distracted by anything. Obviously that's a bit harder today with phones and everything in front of you, but that still exists. I lived without a phone myself for 8 months, and that's the best time of my life when I was in Medina. But it still exists. Don't think this is fairy tales, okay? It still exists. What are you going to sacrifice? What are you going to put forward to seek knowledge? Al-ilmu ghali. Ilm is expensive. What are you going to sacrifice in order to attain it? Are you going to let go of your luxuries? Are you going to traveling from one side to another side, going on a coach? We went on a coach one time to travel to see some scholars on a bus for 17 hours non-stop. Another time actually went on a longer one from Mecca to Dammam on a coach, 22 hours. By the time we got there, some brothers that were in Medina saw us. They caught the flight, mashallah, 1 hour flight. They asked us, how did you guys get here? We came about 2 days late. So they said, how did you guys get here? We said we came on a coach. How many hours? 22 hours on the coach. So they said, make space for these brothers. It's like the time of the Salaf, they came on a camel, camel you travel for 2-3 days. They made space for us and وهكذا. على كل حال, the point is, all of these stories, what do you want from them? What's the fa'idah? What's the benefit of these stories? Why am I telling you this?
How important knowledge is.
أحسنت خلاص.
I don't know, I didn't hear him, but basically just go to extreme lengths and you need to give a lot to attain knowledge.
أحسنت.
Little of it, not even a lot.
أحسنت. And this chapter specifically, the last chapter was about zeal and al-himmat al-aliyah. When we said one of the ways to gain himma and to gain this zeal and eagerness is to read and to have knowledge about what others did for the path of knowledge. Is that clear? So you can be like them or better than them.